Well, a great welcoming for me. Try not to get bit, y'all. As y'all can see, I went in there to move my ladder, and there is a big wasp nest up under the leg of that ladder. So, luckily I didn't get bit, but we're gonna have to get rid of them before we can do anything because they are buzzing around. Some of those will probably be back. I didn't have any wasp spray, so I'm using carburetor cleaner. It works, but not like wasp spray does. Yeah. All right. Good morning, everyone. We are over here at the walk-in cooler where it has been sitting for about 3 or 4 months. And today I just decided I'm gonna try to make some time to come over here and start working on it again. It's about midday, about 11:45, and y'all, it is hot. It's like 89, 92 degrees. I can't remember what it was when I looked at the thermometer walking off the porch to come over here, but it's been a while since it's been sitting here. Nothing has changed. Y'all can see the board still leaning there. Absolutely nothing has changed whatsoever. So I want to go ahead and just try to get on it, try to get at least get the roof on it and get it in the dry, because y'all are standing on all my insulation, and the rock wool insulation is sitting right here wrapped up in plastic, and the foam insulation is sitting right up under y'all. And I need to go ahead and do it before the sun messes the insulation up and ruins it. So this roof, I know I want to put the insulation, the foam insulation on the top, and run some like rafters inside of it, put the foam insulation, put rock wool on top of it, because as everyone knows, cold air falls, warm air rises. But I want to do the same thing on the top that I'm going to do on the walls. If that made any sense, I'm just going to do it the same all the way around. I put in this rafter up here, which is three 2x6s nailed together, which will support the hanging meat and stuff like that. So y'all can see that up there. So there will be a piece of unitruss running across there with some meat hooks and stuff like that hanging from that. And come across with some 2x4s, run across, and then I'll be able to set the foam insulation on top of that and just have just enough fall for the tin to be on the roof, and the rock wool insulation will be on top of the foam insulation. These don't need to be too beefy. They're only holding up insulation. So they're gonna be plenty stout enough. I figured I'd take a minute to explain why y'all probably wondering why I don't seem my normal cheerful self. For anybody that's been watching our channel and has been following along with our comments and our community posts and stuff like that, my dad passed away just the other day. And I know that he would not want me to sit around. Have to excuse me. I know he would not want me to sit around, neither one of us. He really enjoyed watching our videos and keeping up with what we was doing down here. And I know he'd want us to continue on and keep doing things and not sit around and just mourn his loss. I know he was excited about the cooler and being able to process our pigs and get them in the cooler. So I wanted to go ahead and finish that up and get that done and taken care of. And we've been petty-acting around. A lot of the footage y'all will probably see upcoming will be old footage and stuff that we did prior to him passing. And we just hadn't felt while we was up there with him, spending time with him in his last days, we wasn't doing any filming or nothing like that. We was just spending time with him and spending time with the family and making sure he was comfortable, and just letting him know we was there for him, and helping him out along the way on his journey, on his next journey. And it's something, losing a parent, any family member, is hard, very hard, especially a parent. My dad's always been here in life for me, for everything, and helped me through some tough times and helped the entire family through some tough times. And he's always been the backbone of the family, and now that falls on my shoulders, making sure I take care of my mom and my sister and stuff like that, and all our daughters and cousins and nieces and nephews and stuff like that. So I'll be kind of filling his shoes doing that. So it's a big burden. It's a big burden. So big shoes to fill. Some big shoes to fill. So that's why I decided to get out of the house, because it was depressing just sitting around the house not doing anything and, you know, just mourning him. So I wanted to get out and do something, and something that I know he would want us to do. Get out and do stuff and keep going, keep on trucking, and keep on this moving, and not sitting here, you know, just thinking in your thoughts of him, but keep him in your thoughts, but not sit here and just, you know what I'm talking about. So that's why I'm over here today. Just gonna go ahead and start on this and keep my mind off of it and get myself moving and motivated again. All right, I got all them in. Y'all, I need to get in here and sweep. All the leaves and stuff done fell in here. All right, so that's what that's gonna look like. So now the foam insulation will go on the top of this, and I'll show y'all how I do that. The window unit is 14 inches high by 19 inches wide. It's a 8,000 BTU air condition. So what I've done is came down 1 foot to allow me a little bit of room at the top. So that's the mark right there at the top of the level, right there and there. And then I came down just a tad over 14 inches. You don't want it so tight you can't get it in there, because everybody knows working with wood, you're going to get a little bit, you know, a little bit off. So what I'm going to do is I mismeasured that one, y'all. That's what you get when you read a tape measure backwards. I put 29 inches instead of 26 inches. And my brain ain't exactly with it today. So what I'm going to do is frame it up, kind of picture frame it up, so I can just slide that window unit right in there. This board right here will come out. Oh. Good thing about having flip-flops, y'all. I'll get him in a minute. Or he gets me, hopefully. All right, so that window unit will sit right here. Because you, like I say, cold air falls, warm air rises, so you want your air to come out on your meat and you want it to fall down. And you'll also probably have to put like just a little small fan in here to circulate the air. You want constant airflow. You don't want this cold air, you want the air moving too. He's still running around. Y'all might get to see who wins. He's going to either win and bite me, or I'm going to win and get him. See if I can spray. I won that. I got him. Hopefully that's the last one. I done killed 3 of them. I think there was 4 though. I don't want to stick the insulation up here yet until I start getting the frame built for the roof, because the insulation just blow all over the place. It ain't heavy at all. It's just foam and then the rock wool. And I don't want the rock wool to get wet. It's in bagged up right now. So once I open that bag of rock wool, it's going to be moving quick, because I don't, there's the other one. There's the 4th one. All right, so this will be the only 2x4 that's coming out, a section from about right here to right here. And then it's going to be framed up with a window unit to slide through. So let me go ahead and get the stuff I need and see if I got the board that I want to use for that. I can use a 2x6, but I think I might be got a piece of 2x10 over there that's going to be big enough. Let me go see. All right, not certain if y'all can see or not. I took a 2x10, and this is going to be the front of my, since the doorway's over here, I just decided to make this the high slope. So this 2x10, and I have 2 more 2x10s right here, and they are going to be 2x10 at one end, and then taper down to a 2x6 at the other end. So it will gently slope down to the other end on the side that the air conditioning is going to be on. So there will be a little bit of an overhang on this end, and a little bit of overhang on the other end, and a little overhang on all the way around. But I just decided to go ahead and make the slope go that way. Don't know why I had 4 sides to choose from, but that's just the one I decided to go ahead and do. So that's what it's going to be. So I took the 2x10, put it on top of the 2x4, and screwed it from the bottom. So it's up there good. So now I'm going to take my 2 2x4s and taper them down to 2x6. So our 2x6 is actually 5.5. Go figure. It's probably 1 5/8 by 5.5. Nothing's true dimensional no more. So what I did was take a straight 2x6. And what I'm going to do is you start that all the way up there in that corner right there. And then you'll take this in and put it on the 5.5 inches. So y'all can see that gentle slope that's going up. Let me get that up a little bit more. Takes a little bit of moving around. That looks about good right there. All right. So this will be on this end that's got the 2x10 up there. And then this end will be where the 2x6 is on the falling end. So it's going to have that much fall. Tin roof don't need that much fall. A shingle roof would. A little more possibly. You don't want water to run too fast on a shingle roof because it will wash your rock off your roof. So this is more than enough in just an 8-foot span. So the fun part's going to be cutting it. So let's go ahead and get it cut off 8 foot. And then we will worry about doing that. See if I can get the sawhorses set up. If y'all remember, this is the pair of sawhorses my dad bought for me at an Army Navy store many years ago. That thing's bowed up pretty good, y'all. Let me see if I can find a straighter board. I'm gonna have to cut 2 of these. All right, y'all. That turned out good. So I got to trace this one onto that board over there and then cut it off 8 foot and get them the 2 runners running down. And then what we'll do is take a couple 2x4s and run them across this way, excuse me. That way you have something to screw your tin to. All right, let me go ahead and get that and cut. I'll cut you all off so this don't just get boring, drug out. All right, I put that one up there so y'all can see what's going on. Y'all see that slope from the left side to the right side. Like I say, y'all, I'm pouring sweat. It's miserable out here, but it's better than sitting around just thinking of the alternative. So I think Dad would be happy and proud keeping on going. So that's what it's going to be. High on the left end, 10 inches on the left end, 5.5 inches on the back end. So good enough fall. Once I get this framed up, I will have to make a trip to Lowe's or Home Depot and get some more 2x4s to put for rafters across. Might use some 2x6s, I don't know. So I know I'm going to double up the insulation because I changed my plan on how I was going to do it inside a long time ago. I was going to put 2 layers of 2-inch insulation that's sitting behind me. I was going to put 2 layers on the wall, and then I decided to go ahead and get the rock wool insulation. I got 2 bags it, so it's going to be 2 layers of the 2-inch on the ceiling, and then it's going to be the rock wool in the walls and 2-inch insulation on the outside of that. And then I might come back and put some 4x8 sheets of the plastic paneling that you see for bathrooms. I might come back and put some of that over it just to keep it easier to clean, stuff like that. Doesn't provide any insulation value or anything like that, but it'll keep it a little, maybe keep it a little cooler in there, and it will be easier to clean up. So let me go ahead and get this one screwed down and go ahead and get the other board cut and bring you back along. started getting off right there at the end, just a little tiny bit, y'all. I had to correct it. I don't know why. It started, I guess because the board, y'all see the board fell down. I guess the weight of it was making, I don't know, maybe I just can't see no more. Oi. All right, so that's the other side cut. Let me see if I can trim that up a little bit. Looks a little wavy right there. A little better. All right, y'all, my battery's going dead, so I don't know how much more of this I'm going to be able to get. But I'm going to go ahead and take this up, put it on this side, then put the 2x6 on the other side. Be 10 inches down to 5.5 inches. Well, I'd say 9 5/8 or 9.5 inches down to 5.5 inches. So let me go ahead and get that done, and I'll show y'all what it looks like when I get through, because like I say, the battery's about to go dead. All right, y'all. I put y'all up there so y'all could see something. The only thing left is to go around and put a couple more screws in it, put the insulation in it, run the 2x4s or 2x6s across, and put the tin on it. That'll be the roof. It's done.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Don't think of him as gone away. His journey's just begun. Life holds so many facets. This earth is only one. Just think of him as resting from the sorrows and the tears in a place of warmth and comfort where there are no days and years. Think how he must be wishing that we could all know today how nothing but our sadness can really pass away. And think of him as living in the hearts of those he touched, for nothing loved is ever lost, and he was loved so much.